Let's pivot to this because this next topic took the internet by surprise and sparked a lot of reactions. Yes, yes, yes. So you guys, uh, um, ooh, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, hope I said his last name correctly, he made his late night debut on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon last month, and he irked parents everywhere. Oh my gosh. When he said he can't imagine figuring out how to raise a newborn without ChatGPT. Yeah, very on brand, right? So, what do we think of this here? Well, we all know that, technology is here. It's going to stay. We have an AI, ChatGPT, that's going to stay for, in a very long time. So we have to, whether we like it or not, we're going to have to get used to it, right? We're going to have to get used to it. But what I feel with this here, he said he can't imagine figuring out how to raise a newborn without ChatGPT. Okay, well, I'm going to stop you right there because, years ago, this didn't exist. AI and ChatGPT, parents, they had to figure out, how to raise a newborn by themselves, right? Yes, they can have people around them that they trust, to help them, to give them advice, But I feel yes, and I'm gonna put myself into this because I use ChatGPT. It's very useful. Um, but I feel like, there can be some dangers to it. That's what I feel. Because, and also including with the internet, it is not always safe, right? It is not always accurate, right? And I feel you should not, and parents out here, probably you guys can agree to this right here. You disagree with what Sam said here, that, you have to figure it out yourself, right? You have to figure it out on yourself, the long run. Yes, this is great right here. It can give you advice. I would agree to that. Yes, if you want to implement, like, how can I do this or that? Yes, it could give you advice on some things, but you are the parent. You have to raise your child yourself, how you best fit. Now, not every parent is, going to raise their child the exact same way because we're humans, right? There's not a manual, there's not a book of how to raise children, of how to raise newborns, of how to raise, adults. There's not. If there was, we will all be using it, right? We will all be using it. But no, you had to figure out what's best for you and your child. How do you want to raise your child? Because with me, I want to raise my child, very different from how, my next door neighbor is treating their child, right? It goes both. It goes, there's, there could be a right to this and there could be a wrong to this. You feel how you feel best, okay? You want to use ChatGPT? That's cool with you. That's cool with you. Asking for advice, simple questions. Okay. But you got to be careful. That's what I'm going to say. You got to be careful because, that's all I'm going to say right there because, it can be a lot. Seriously, it can be a lot. So, parents, join in on the convo. What do you think? I should not be asking about this here, but, what do you think? No, seriously. What do you think of this here? You think oh my gosh, can't even speak. ChatGPT and AI help raise a child? What do you think? What do you think? Because my answer to that is no, and I know if the mom was here, she would absolutely disagree with this right here. Like, no. And besides, she's not using, hardly using technology, social media, ChatGPT, all that stuff. So I know she would disagree with this right here. And I know a lot of you guys beautiful people. So let us know. Let us know. Tap in onto our social media, okay?